what's the point of it? Just to reach new heights of glow. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's one fire cannot burn. It's one fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring something to the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's one fire cannot burn. It's one fire cannot searching for something, dancing for nothing, losing composure over and over.
All right. Let's get at it. Let's thank the boys from St. Ricketts with our theme song, What Fire Cannot Burn, www.saintricketts.com. It's the whole word Saint, S-A-I-N-T, Ricketts.com. The awesome band coming out with new music very soon for us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night. It is a very special Wednesday night. It is Thanksgiving Eve. It's 8:02 p.m. Oh, I love it. Yeah, enthusiasm. We are back with another 100% live episode of The Yo Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, coming to you live. With me, as always, kicking it back in the day to her original virtual Yo Show studio.
Yeah.
The co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, and just the gosh darn most lovely little lady in all of podcast history. Jewel Tatey, ladies and gentlemen.
I get a clap. Thank you. How are you doing tonight, Jeff?
We're doing great. My man Todd West already popped up with a comment. He says he's sitting at the Humeville, and he's looking for Loso. Loso will be up at Humeville in a couple days, dude. The Brownsville Ale will be back up.
You're going to have a hard time finding anything after 5 o'clock tonight.
I was going to say, wait a minute, he's not at the Humeville. Jonathan Norvase said, you guys rock. Thanks, dude. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in to the Yo Show. We do this every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. A couple weeks ago, we were suspect about even doing it tonight because it's the biggest party night of the year, yada, yada, yada. And then Governor Dick decided no drinking tonight. That's right, Jewel. On the show, I said Governor Dick. So we're having a party right here tonight. And for Todd West, not to cut you off, Jewel, but for Todd West, check this out, bud. I got a Loso glass. I got a can of Lola. I got a Lola poster, bud. Right there. It's our girl Lola. Our local ale. I'm going to pour a glass tonight, Jewel. This is the last can I have.
So but Lola is the only beer that I've had. Like, I really want to try Brownsville. I think I'll like that.
I definitely think you will. I know the COVID slows some people down and slows some things down, but it's at a few places right now, a few bars. We'll get you out to have it, Joy. I really think you'll enjoy it. Cheers to Jewel Tatey and Thanksgiving Eve, and cheers to everybody out there. Jewel's got a little Phillies acting going on.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, that's so good. Jewel's got background music going on there and everything. It sounds like a band's coming through. The Thanksgiving Day parade.
I know about that. We're going to get censored.
Is live at Jewel's tonight. But anybody, Jewel, Early. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. I hope you got big plans going on. Now we got some big plans here. Tell us what's up. What goes on in the Tatey household at Thanksgiving time?
Yeah, so I'm usually here at my sister's and my parents and everything. And tonight, Thanksgiving Eve, I'm always here baking pies. And it's become a tradition the last couple years that we did the Yo Show Thanksgiving Eve.
We
I don't
sure
think we
do.
did it last year, but the year before we definitely did.
Mike Gonzalez in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Gonzalez. Hey now, indeed. He's a big fan of the Stern shows. There's a lot of Stern things that kind of confuse me. Mike, happy Thanksgiving to you, your lovely wife, your beautiful son, and your soon-to-be expecting number 2. Love you, dude. We missed kickball this year, Jewel. You met him a couple years back at the Halloween party. Mike and his gang are big Halloween party fans. We had a blast here. Mike's a good dude. I appreciate you stopping in tonight, Mike. And I'm telling you what, a lot of people just want to do something tonight and have some fun. Why not sit up with Goofball me and one of the hottest girls in the area?
Play a drinking game with us.
Yeah, there you go. He's standing in line at Popeyes, 3 beers deep.
What? Popeye's chicken's awesome.
I know, right? I'm like dying for it. The other night I had KFC, Jewel.
It's really not. Popeye sucks.
You know what it is? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, my man. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Joe, our neat little backdrop is a little turkey dinner for the folks checking it out. But so I've totally derailed and just start blabbing at the mouth as I thought I would. Let's thank last week's guest, Lisa Orlando.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. She's so great.
Stephanie, there is drinking games. Every time Jeff goes, you got to drink. Good luck with that.
Where I say like a lot. So every time I say like.
Well, I like it. Yeah, Stephanie, there's always drinking games here at the Yo Show.
I love drinking games.
They're not official games, but we drink them and we have a great time. Getting a text upstairs from my wife, who's all the way up in the bedroom, and telling me that the food is late. Yeah, I was supposed to eat quite a while ago, and that's okay. It's busy. It's a busy night here in Jeff's man cave.
That's cool.
So, yes, Lisa Orlando, thank you last week. She was awesome. We played some tunes from her, and the traffic keeps on going from the past episode. People keep tuning in to check out
really
this.
Does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Joel?
Oh, she's great. I love her music. I'm so looking forward to more stuff from her. She's working nonstop. So, yeah, we got to support our local people. And she was just, I can't say enough about our guests. We always have the best guests. And it's awesome when they're local. We can actually get out to see them. So, best of luck to her. Thank you so much for coming on. And, yeah, it's still blowing up. And all of our episodes are archived on YouTube or on Facebook. So, just check them out there. Like and subscribe.
Yep, go to YouTube, like and subscribe. I've got 10,000 pounds of light on me, and I feel like I'm getting darker by the second.
I'm like blue. I know. I have to change this. What's our issue?
Yeah.
I have a nice autumn glow. Why do I have to look like a vampire?
It took me like a solid hour. It took me like a solid hour to get the coloring for StreamYard to come out that orangey brownish kind of Thanksgiving thing. I know it looks easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
You know, I'll tell you.
Tonight, Jewel Tatey, we got a great guest. Like I said, we were kind of undecided if we were even doing this tonight. And then, we said, yeah, maybe an hour, maybe 3 hours. Maybe we'll get drunk and pass out here. My grandparents-in-law will walk in 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'll still be laying here on the computer. No. So we decided to get a great guest, and we love our fellow podcast people. Podcasting is a great community, and there's a great bunch of people involved. There's some dicks, but there's also a lot of great people involved. And we have one tonight, and her name is Tina Marie Trimpert. Tina is the host of the Psyche-Delic podcast that you can find. Psyche-Delic. Thank you. It is actually Psyche-Delic. It's actually like split into 2 words. I'll post it up real quick for all the people there so they see it. Once I find it in the 10,000, there it is. It is the Psyche-Delic. So it's like a little space. Psyche-Delic
My
podcast.
background's like kind of spiky.
And it is a little psychedelic. And she's also the leader of the Indie Pods United. There's a big summit that they're having, Jules, like 4 or 5 days worth of shows and podcasts and guests and people and all that great stuff. It's coming up November 29th to December 3rd. Jewel and I are invited, but Jewel and I also have a lot of commitments coming up next week. Jewel, we are like busy friggin' people.
Non-stop, man. We're working right through 2020.
I know, right? We're doing it. Mike Gonzalez wants to know what we're drinking tonight. I currently have a Loso. I have the Lola. Jewel, what do you always got something good, and it's always hidden in a dark cup. Tell the folks what you got going on there tonight.
I got my trusty bottle of Captain. He's a big boy.
I've got one of those in my house as well. Captain and Ginger. We did that on the show last week. Oh, speaking of which, I was told I was promised. What the hell am I saying? I promised I would do this. And we have to give big thanks to Anita and Ricky from last week, right?
Yes.
They came and helped us with the show. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to cut you off, Joe, but the crowd is going nuts tonight. And my man CJ Joint, who is the lead brewer at Loso Brewing Company, said, yeah, Lola. CJ, thanks for coming in, my man. CJ
Mad Elf. He's drinking Mad Elf.
He's got a Mad Elf. He's got A's Mad Elf. He's got like last year's Sean's, like the real good stuff. So CJ, thanks for coming up. CJ and Mike Gonzalez saying hi to one another. The wife is delivering food. This is just a great evening. It's like nothing could go wrong. Like, ooh, loves and kisses and all that good stuff. But yeah, CJ is the mastermind, the creator behind this terrific beer. I'm the creator of these great logos and names and stuff like that. Our man Joe Beatrice is the creator of buildings. Like, he's a builder. He's going to be awesome when we finally get a tap room up and running. He's going to be building that bad boy. And then, of course, you got Kevin Kirk, just like the human PR machine. It's an awesome thing at Loso, and we certainly can't wait. And cheers to you guys tonight.
And Jeff, you said nothing can go wrong tonight. I have had a day. Let me just tell you.
Tell us about that.
8 o'clock this morning, my car dies in the middle of an intersection. I take, I have my sister pick me up. It's a hot mess. I had to pull over at some lady's house because, I work pretty far away, right? So I get to work and I bring my laptop and everything in my office. And then I come to my parents after shopping, getting all the bacon stuff. I left my laptop in work and I left all of my makeup and stuff in my sister's car, and she wasn't here. I literally barely made today. So knock on wood, this night has to go. Right. It will. Now that we're here, all is right in the world.
All's right in the world, indeed. And I'm telling you, man, tonight we're blowing up with all new faces. Well, Kirk always tunes in. My man Kirk said, Jeff, you are the man. Kirk is one of the tremendous salesmen down at Peruzzi Mazda, and he takes awesome care of my wife and myself. So if you guys Kirk is the man. He will take good care of you. If you need a nice Mazda, check on Kirk down at Peruzzi Mazda. Right down the road from us here. I absolutely love mine. I think mine is terrific.
Yeah, I love
yeah, I know a few mechanics that can help you with the car. Mike Gonzalez is correct. Mike is one of them. So
nightmare.
We'll fix your car issues.
So over cars, bad cars.
I see a lot of likes and loves and faces up here. A couple of people are new. Nicholas Lestraco. Nick, my man, thanks for coming in. Nick is the owner of the meat store here in Levittown. Awesome.
I love the meat store.
Right? That's Nick. It's a great place. And I promised him I would frequent more. I got to frequent more. My girl Squishy, a.k.a. Ray, is in the house. Hey, Ray, thanks for tuning in. She promised she would. She gave us a heart. And, of course, as always, Sharon Tatey gave us the angry face. Your mom loves to give us the angry face. Mom!
Meatloaf!
Mom, meatloaf! Mom loves giving the angry face. I guess so. If my daughter was doing a show next to some loudmouth, bald-headed, half-drunk pervert, I'd put the angry face on too.
Dude, no. Did they really do that?
CJ Joint, I gotta tell you, this Loso tonight, it's kicking ass. It's terrific. I've got other beers. I feel bad to drink other beers, but that's why we got the koozies so we can stick that in. Jewel, let's do a top 5 list before oh my god, I forgot. Before Tina comes on. Sorry, Tina. Tina, I love you. We're not sure. Tina might be a little bit late. She did message me and say
We're
she's got a
drunk,
couple
Tina.
hang up. So it might be either 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that range. And meanwhile, it's me and Jewel keeping you entertained. Top 5 list, Jewel. And I sent you an alternate top 5. So which one are we going with?
Dude, I did not have time to do an alternate top 5, so just bear with me.
Okay, so we're going to do top 5 things that we're thankful for. As soon as I find that one. There we go.
I'm sorry. You can do a different top 5 than mine.
I'll do it after. We'll do a little top 5.
Okay.
And I'll see if you
Actually,
can.
I have an answer to yours too, because I was talking to Duck about it, so I'm good either way.
Excuse me, my God. Top 5 things we are thankful for, ladies and gentlemen. Jen Himes in the house. Hello, Jen. Thank you for coming by. She even watches the promo, which is great. Oh, his food is up. Right, the top 5 list. I know, dude. This is like your territory. All right, Mike Gonzalez will be back later on the program. But top 5 list for me, top 5 things I'm thankful for. Number 5, of course, is my friends. Got a lot of great friends, as you see from people popping in, checking us out tonight. Friends are awesome. We love them very much. Number 4, of course, is Loso Brewing and Loso Beer and the future of Loso Brewing, www.losobrewingcompany.com. Very thankful for that and the great partners involved in helping us deliver this great beer. Number 3, of course, she's to my right. She's the beautiful Jewel Tatey and the Yo Show. I'm also thankful for this every year. Seriously, especially now during the pandemic, Jewel, I have just the platonic love I've developed for you over this pandemic thing and needing you every Wednesday night to be my strength and to keep things rolling, man. I love you for it. You're number 3, which I know sounds like, huh? But number 2 and 1 are big ones. And number 2 right now during all this is my health. Dude, I'm pretty thankful for my health.
What more can you ask for? I know.
Like that's no joke. And number 1, of course, my wife and family, everybody that's involved, everybody under the amount of 10 people that'll be at my house tomorrow night. We thank you. Jewel, let's have your top 5 real quick.
Oh, geez. Okay. That was a nice list, Jeff. Thanks. Number 5, work. I've had the privilege of working this whole year, so I'm totally grateful for that. Number 4, the show and you. I mean, this has really got me through quarantine. It's the only time I put on makeup during lockdown. Got through, talked to some amazing people. You were great and kept me motivated throughout, so I thank you. And it's just we have had a good year with the show, and I mean, 50 top podcasts, man. Like it's been a good year with the show. Number 3, my pets. Now we see Luna in my usual setup, but I got to bring Reese on tonight because Reese is my baby. She's 10 years old. And she needs some airtime. I love my Reese pup, so I'm going to get her in here. She's here tonight. Number 2, my family and friends. Couldn't do without you guys. What?
That comment is top notch.
I actually listen to you, and you just read comments when I give my top 5.
Unless you said family and friends. I had to post a comment as well. You got to be multifaceted when you're the host.
Right. You're the producer. And number 1, my roadie, my sidekick. Like I cannot say enough about this little girl and what she's been through the last 2 years. She has I'm so proud of her. She's just doing excellent in school, and with all the struggles that she's had to deal with, she's so strong, and she's my best friend. But I love my Joey Bug. So it's just the best thing ever. And she just keeps me she just has that way about her, Jeff. She's just right by my side the whole time, and she's my reason, man. I love her so much. She's everything.
That's adorable. And it makes me feel bad for being a jack because you hit me with a terrific number 1. Let's rerun the list right now because we got somebody very special back in the green room right now, getting ready to just knock our socks off. So real quick, top 5. Mine was Friends at number 5. Number 4, Loso Brewing. Got to get that in there. Number 3, of course, Jewel and the Yo Show. Number 2, of course, is my health. Number 1, my wife and family. Jewel Tatey came out with work because she's grateful to be working. That's a beautiful thing, really. People don't realize how important that is. Work. Number 4, the show and her absolute love affair with me and her crush on me and her desire to be with me. And she wishes she could jump through the screen to come kiss me. I understand that. It's, it happens. Pets at number 3. Number 2, family and friends at number 1. The lovely future host of Yo Show, Miss Joey. Did I say co-show? Yo Show. You know why I said co-show? Because my man Todd West, his was Loso, Broso, Casso, Tato, and Frenzo.
Kirko.
Oh, Kirko. Beautiful. Let's get to it, Jewel Tatey. I have been so excited to speak to this young lady since we first met through the airwaves of the great podcast nation. And she is a full-blown, true-hearted, dedicated podcaster and one of the hardest working people you'll see in this business. Her program is the Psyche-Delic, as you say. I like that. The Psyche-Delic podcast. I'm going to put the banner up so people see exactly how it's pronounced because I love it. Psyche-Delic podcast. And of course, she runs the Indie Pods United, along with other millions of things she's going to tell us. She's got a glass of beverage in her hand. She promised she would drink with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up for the beautiful and talented and the lovely and amazing Tina Marie Trimpert. Yeah!
That was a really good introduction. Thank you.
That's how we do it here. To me, everybody is awesome and everybody deserves to know it. And you are amazing. And I cannot thank you enough for coming on. I know I was kind of short notice. I kind of dropped it on you, but you got so many great things coming on. I'm so inspired by your podcast work. And I said to Jewel, I'm like, let me get Tina Marie on the show. And she's like, oh, I'm all about it. Welcome.
Yeah. I've been so excited to be on your show. I'm like super honored because look at you guys with all of your followers. It's amazing. You guys are doing all the good things. And I'm really happy to be here. And I have already drank a couple glasses of wine, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, it's an absolute party.
Yes. We can do it.
So I would like to quickly take a second, Tina, to introduce you to Jewel Tatey. She's very excited to meet you as well. You two ladies have a moment. Jewel, you can ask away anything on like sidebar do you want and introduce yourself to Tina.
Sidebar? Well, no, you just throw me under the bus. No, you look great. Thank you so much. I'm such a fan, and thank you for being a part of our show. And I just think what you do is amazing, and you really help other people, and that's what we try to do here. So I totally look up to you for that. So thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I feel so loved. You're
I
so
love
pretty, by the way. I was like, when I was talking to Jeff about you, I was like, she is so pretty. Like, look at your hair. It's perfect.
Look at you and your hair.
Oh.
Excuse me, ladies. Look at my hair. I mean, this is flawless. You don't get hair like this.
Jeff's worked on his beard this year. It's very lustrous beard.
It's very no shave November.
Yes. No shave this year.
It's very all the time, right? It's very no shave COVID, if you will. But seriously, I do appreciate you taking out the time to join us tonight. And don't sell yourself short. You're very lovely as well. See, lovely women come to the Yo Show. I am so lucky. I'm very lucky.
That's true.
You are lucky, Jeff.
Yeah, I looked through all of you guys' stuff. That was really bad grammar. That's how you know. Right?
And it sounds like silly. All you guys is
You guys' stuff? Yeah. I looked at it. So no, you've had some really cool guests on, and like they're all really pretty. They all have that in common.
So easy to sit next to them week after week.
I got to be honest, Tina, and I don't know if you or Tina Marie, whatever you prefer. Tina Marie. I know we had this little talk.
Can call me Tina.
Oh, I can. Oh, all right. See?
No, both of you.
Oh. Very honored. So we had talked about guests, and this is something that's going to throw away, and wasn't even one of the lineup questions, but something I got to ask. Do you find it harder to get men because it is so hard to get men to come on as guests on this show?
Why do you think that is?
I guess because they see me and figure, nah, I'm good, dude. Thanks.
Yeah, they look at your cool background. Like, what are those?
Behind me, these are Funko Pops.
Oh,
Oh, I've got a ton of 'em. I love these things when I tell you.
okay. The person that just commented, he does like crazy good YouTube videos. He has like a lot of Funko Pop episodes on his YouTube channel.
Oh, that's all. We got to check that out. It is When Worlds Fail, Music Speaks. So I got to check that out after the show.
Yeah, I will definitely. I'll send it to you. So I look so tired, guys. Look at my eyes. Like I'm half Asian, but I look full right now. I'm so tired from all the work and all the wine that comes with work.
Wine does grow. All booze come with work. We've learned that. And like I said, when you come here, like you said, oh, edit me if I curse. And number one, we don't edit. Number two, we curse like sailors. Number three, the more you drink, the better off this show flows. So really, take yourself home and enjoy. So let's start off with some of the questions that I want everybody to know about this big event, the Indie Pods United Virtual Summit.
Yes.
This is amazing work. It's a huge event for the podcasting world. It takes place November 29th to December 3rd. You can find information at www.indiepodsunited.com, which I'll post that up here as well. Tell us all about it and the effort that went behind it, Tina, because it is amazing.
Thank you so much. I mean, we've put a lot of work into it. I'm super excited about it. Everything has fallen into place. It didn't start out the way it did. I mean, we did not know it was going to grow like this. And so 2 months ago, I'd go, I'm going to do a convention. It's going to be laid back. Everything's going to be fine. Here I am, like ripping my hair out now. But we have some really amazing people lined up. Like we have Luke Knoll, who has been on SNL, Doc Brass. Like that's part of the paid part of it, because like if you're looking to get into podcasting, and I feel like this is so rehearsed, if you're looking to get into podcasting, if you're a beginning podcaster, if you've been there, and you want to go back, like come join Indie Pods so that you can go to the workshops, learn how to monetize it. I mean, it can work for anybody, even if you're an entrepreneur and you're not a podcaster, this is the place to be, because there's going to be workshops on monetization, marketing, just everything. And we have like a really good friend of mine, Jeff Dwoskin. He's a comedian as well, and he's going to be presenting. And he started #Roundup. So he'll be one of them. And Jess Paul, really close friend of mine as well, actress and YouTuber. And she will be there too. Yeah.
Trust me. Give it about 15 minutes. We'll all be talking that way.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be super cool. There's over 60 events and it's 5 days, guys. I mean, most of it's free. So spend that little $20 and come and learn stuff from experts. There's so many. You can see them all on the Indie Pods website, indiepodsunited.com.
Well done. It is at the bottom too on the scroll, but very well done. Great drop in.
Thank you.
So how long did it take you to put this all together? Because I mean, we do this show and we know it's a ton of work, and people just think they could jump right into podcasting and it's like, oh, it's fine, I'll make a podcast. But if you really want to make something of it with content that people want to listen to, it's a lot of effort. So how long, I guess, was the process of bringing this all together?
Well, when I first started podcasting, if you guys want to know, it was a complete accident. It was a complete accident. I said, I'm going to start a blog on a Facebook status. And they're like, I'll read your blog. And I was like, okay, cool. I will write a blog. And then someone was like, you should be podcasting, because I'm also, and I was like, you know what? I will do that. That's what I'm going to do. And we were driving in the car, and my husband and I were driving in the car somewhere, and he goes, you were not starting a podcast. Are you serious? Are you kidding? Because I was like furiously writing in my notebook. And I was like, yes, I am. And then we did. And I just studied the crap out of it. And then boom, podcast happened. And that wasn't that long ago. But the event's taken 2 months.
Wow. How do you pull that together? It just blows my mind.
A lot of dying inside.
I mean, we try to get
a lot of dying, yeah, indeed. And like Tina and I will speak once in a while on Facebook, and she'll just be like, "Oh my God," and this is falling apart, and this is not going well, and But I do appreciate you reaching out to us, and I'm going to be part of an event on Saturday, the Pepper Monologue. I'm a little scared, but tell the people about the Pepper Monologue because Jewel, I'm going to be representing us in a very bad situation.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun, Jeff. First of all, I need to know, did you get the pack of 5 or just the pack of 1?
I actually went to a local friend and got 2 peppers, so they're going to be diced up. I'm telling you, it's going to be bad. I'm not a good pepper guy, so, but I will contribute as best as possible.
Okay, so Jeff, along with a couple other podcasters, he's going to be explaining y'all's show. I just said y'all, yes. And he's going to be explaining his show, and everybody else that's there is going to explain their show while they eat hot peppers. And I'm pretty sure most of them are Carolina Reapers, so this is going to be super fun. And I'm curious to see who's going to get away with eating the most hot peppers and still being able to have a conversation, because I love spicy food, but geez, like no water and you're just eating peppers, that's going to be a problem.
There's no water. How about beer? Can I drink beer?
No.
It's going to be so early.
Say we did a charity kind of a telethon podcast where me and Jewel ran 18 hours, and 8 o'clock in the morning we were drinking. So it's never too early.
Oh man, I would die. This is my cap. I mean, after I've got PJ bottoms on basically. Oh no, where'd she go?
Oh, she's at a different location tonight because of the holiday, so her internet might have bogged her, but she'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
PJ, but it kind of looks like you got like a robe on too, robe and PJ. Are we interrupting your bedtime or?
This is my cool jacket that I decided to wear for you guys because it has ribbons on it. I mean, it's cool.
I like it a lot.
Thank you.
So you had mentioned being part Asian, and I noticed that you're from all over the world. You travel all over the world extensively as well. Tell us about some of the places you've been, some of the experiences. Do you bring the experiences into the podcast?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. I mean, we talk about everything from like trying to understand psychology and how people think. Like we just did How to Catch a Liar, basically. Stuff like that, but we make it fun, but it's informative. We're not like fraudulently saying things that aren't true. Like it's real and it's things that we've all picked up. That's why it's fun to do a show with multiple people. And I'm just super excited to see where that goes, especially after the event. But wow, I totally forgot the original question. Hi, Joel.
Joel is kind of back with us. Little internet squab.
Totally get it.
Yeah, you would know. So. And that's kind of the beauty of having an established podcast guest on, because you know the little ins and outs of what could go on. But basically, I asked about your world travel. Like I said, I noticed you've been in Seoul, Korea, and now in Texas. You make your way around. Tell us about some of the great places you've seen and the experiences that you have with them.
Okay, cool. So my mom's Filipino, my dad's full Norwegian, so I'm a complete half.
Oh wow.
I'm a rarity.
Wow.
So, that was so voiceovery. Yeah, so I lived in Korea for about 5 years, taught English there, got paid $20 an hour as a 14-year-old. That's super cool.
Wow.
I mean, where were the taxes? Who cares? It's Korea because it's legal there for an American to do that. And Philippines had the biggest impact on me next to Korea, because obviously being half Filipino, my family, we're very, very tight knit, and they're just such good people. It doesn't matter that, you're living in a bamboo hut, like you've just got love for everybody. And it's just amazing how the community is there in the Philippines. And I'm just so blessed to be from that kind of family. And I was born in Japan, and everybody always goes, "Are you Japanese?" And I'm like, can you just ask my nationality?
Yeah.
Like, don't just guess. Come on. Unless they ask, because I do that a lot too. I'll be like, guess, So I also lived in Germany and England, where I saw a lot of ghosts. Yeah. As a kid, like there were spirits in that house. Not kidding.
Did that kind of influence your podcast? Because you talk about all kind of different little paranormals and out-of-body experiences, all that kind of great stuff. Did that kind of inspire you?
It probably had an impact on it, but I think that because I've always been interested in how people's minds work and all that kind of stuff, things that are out of this world or like not the norm, I've always had a fascination with that, and I've always had a fascination with psychology. So when I created the name, the Psyche-Delic podcast, I was like, this is cool. If somebody thinks it's about psychedelics, they don't need to be here because that's not what it is. Because I've had so many people be like, "Is this about LSD? I can't listen." I'm like, there is some LSD episodes, but it was with an interview that we did with a guy that I know, and it was very like it was really interesting. Like, it's great to see other people's perspectives, you know?
Oh yeah, and that's what we try to think as, like, you don't have to have the same viewpoints as your guest. Like, we have guests from the whole spectrum, from authors to writers to musicians to actors. Like, they're all over the board, and a lot of different things. Like, who was the one? Oh, I just thought of Cantor with the guitars. But can you guys hear me? Okay, is this? I just want to make sure I'm with you
I
guys.
can hear you. We
Oh,
got you.
okay. But I love the shows you do with Dawn Wallace, your in-house shaman. Can you
I
talk a
love
little bit about that? Because I watch tarot card readers and everything all the time, and I got pretty into it during lockdown. I'm just fascinated by it, and you guys do a great job, and you're friends, so it helps, like, the connection. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I think it's so cool.
Dawn and I have a rocky history. There was a lot of misunderstanding during what we both call our worst mistakes when we were both with these people, and they were both horrible, and they didn't date each other, or maybe they did. They they were best friends. So they, you know, things happened, and if you want to actually know the story, you can go to my YouTube channel and find out on the first video that pops up. But so we both have always been really into that realm of stuff. I don't really read cards, but I do just have an intuition. So if I hear something from somebody, I can almost feel it. Like, a lot of people claim themselves to be empaths, but really it's a lot deeper than that. You can't just like say to everyone, "Hey, I'm an empath." Like, 'cause no, being an empath sucks sometimes, and because you're feeling
Yeah.
everybody's emotions that's around you. And Dawn does an amazing job at her readings, and so does our sponsor, Artie Hoffman. He's like a celebrity psychic medium. He'll be at the Indie Pods United convention, so super excited about that. I just like to help people, and Dawn and I are like a perfect pair for that. I'm like so sad because she's having a baby, and it's probably happening in the next couple of days, but I'm also super happy for her, duh. Yes.
Oh, that's so crazy. And do you guys live close together, or?
We
I know
used to.
everything's hard in the
I've been
lockdown. Yeah.
3 states around since I first met her, which was in 2010. So it's 2020 now, and nobody can forget that.
No.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because me and Jewel have, in the time we've been together, kind of developed an idea of what we feel podcasting is. We come on, we entertain, we don't worry about how we're viewed, we don't say controversial things, we don't get cutting edge. We just come here to have fun, and we get a good audience for it. And we love the people that come in. What does podcasting mean to you? What is your desire? What do you get out of it? Like, when you look at yourself on camera, you say, "All right, Tina, we're going to bring this." What is your thing in podcasting?
Most of our podcast has been audio only. So when I do my interviews, that's separate. And I will sometimes take that and turn it into an audio podcast, or my husband will actually do the editing and I'll just direct. But what it is to me is, in one word, everything. You
Wow.
get to have a voice. Everybody that is in it gets to have a voice. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you believe in. If you want to say it, you can. The people that don't agree with it generally will leave you alone, just not listen to it, right? But then there are the ones that are like, 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to help people in the community because I did so much research, and I went into those groups And, people they can be mean in any groups you're in, but I don't want that. That's why our group for Indie Pods United is so inclusive and understanding and helpful. That's the kind of community that I've wanted to build, because not everybody has that, especially now, like during everything that's going on. Like, people need that outlet to let out how they feel. And that's amazing. I think it's fantastic, and everybody deserves that. And it's just a very creative outlet to do so. Sometimes you don't feel heard, but you get to be heard when you do a podcast, and you eventually find you could find a close-knit community doing this. And that's what happened with me. And then ever since then, I've been hooked, because I love people. I love everybody. So I just want to help.
That's amazing. And it's so good that you made this tight little group that is so positive and just wants to help each other. Like, that's our main goal. When I came on, I was like, I just really, I love local artists. And if we could just have these local people who just want to get their music out, and they can be heard on our platform, just another way. I can't promise you that it's going to be, heard by the right ears, but it's going to be heard. And that was our thing. Yeah. And it's so cool when people are so appreciative. Have you had anyone come to you with advice? And what would be your advice for someone just starting out and wants to make their own podcast?
Okay, for 2 seconds you cut out, so I heard most of the sentence. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with this internet. Not my parents, that's why.
That's okay.
What would be your advice for a newbie who wants to start a podcast?
Oh, my advice is get very involved in those communities and those groups. If you're on Facebook, if you're not, then you can do other things. You can join Reddit threads and everything, and you can look at that. You could sign up for things like Pod News and look at other conventions. They send out great newsletters. That's how I got a lot of insight. Not necessarily oh, I took these ideas. Just I think that's a good idea. Let me try to make it better. And so for my first ever virtual convention, because I actually am a professional event planner outside of the realm of podcasting, but thank you, COVID, I can't be anymore.
Yeah.
We're moving virtual. And if that's what it is, I feel a closer connection with people now than I think I have in a very long time. There's been such a strong disconnect with humanity and talking to each other and understanding and listening to one another that it's just such a wonderful outlet. And my advice is do that, join the communities, join some kind of group, and also don't be scared to do it. Just go and do it. And you don't have to tell everybody, you just go do it, And then boom, you might have 15,000 downloads because you spew amazingness out of your mouth. Just keep spewing amazing.
Right.
We try to. Sometimes I spew total jackass things that make my wife want to murder me, but a lot of times we try to spew amazing. The big thing right now, and again, we don't address politics or controversial things. We just don't do it here. But a lot of people are all about I'll say whatever I want. I'll tell you how it is, and you're going to like it. This is my podcast. Do you think that cliche is dead? And do you honestly think that's a terrible idea? Don't you want to welcome people instead of automatically putting walls up?
Some people love negativity, and that's what they thrive on and survive on. So if that's what they want to do, go ahead, do it. Just don't do it near me. Don't be my friend, and, don't add me on Facebook. I'm good on that.
No time for that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't understand those types of people that want to hurt others and spread negative messages or one-sided messages. And I think that's very unfair, because that's what is the problem with the world today, to begin with, is the fact that, hi, Ray. That's
Very
so
nice, Ray.
true.
Thank you, Ray.
He's a speaker at Indie Pods. He's super cool.
I
Yes.
seen the write up on him. I'm actually looking very forward to checking him out. Because there is, like I said, there are some great people in this community, and people with great voices and a lot to learn and speak. Didn't mean to cut you off there. But yeah, I mean, it seems like the I'm going to say it as it is thing is kind of worn out already.
Yeah, it is. And I I believe that as well. But also, if it's helping, if it's somehow therapeutic for people that's just saying whatever they want and it's really one-sided, fine. You will meet like-minded people. If you're open to everyone and you're a loving individual that understands other people have different ideas than you could still be friends after. That's a wonderful thing. And, you know, excuse me, to each their own. And I just avoid that. Like, I don't want to be a part of something negative, and I don't feel like it's helpful for either party. And usually shows like that get like 2-star reviews all the way through. Anyways.
Yeah. Except this one guy in LA. I wouldn't like to rant, but he was just so misogynistic and negative, and he's huge. I mean, he has a big big following. But anyway, I love I love your elephant in the back. Usually I have my elephant in the back when I'm in my room, but that's awesome. I love elephants. I have an elephant tattoo.
I love elephants.
It's so cute.
They're so cute.
I wanted to because you've done a couple celebrity interviews. What would be your like dream interview? Like, did you ever have someone you're like, I would die to like interview?
Besides this.
Oh yeah, well, I've already done it because I'm here now.
Oh.
Well, you know.
But honestly, I can't even answer that because to me, I do. Oh my gosh, I'm like hiccuping trying to talk.
I love it.
So, I'm grateful for anybody that's in that realm that comes my way, and I appreciate all of them. So I wouldn't say, because I have lived in so many places in so many countries, I've had different role models everywhere I've lived. I can't honestly pinpoint one celebrity that I would absolutely would love to speak with, because it doesn't just go by what I believe in somebody as a celebrity or an entertainer. You got to dig deeper before you interview somebody. You have to know that you're on the same page, because if you mess that up, you can love somebody's music so much, but if you guys are not the same and you have nothing in common, that's going to be a bad interview.
Wow.
So I can honestly say I don't have a pick. I would interview myself. I think that would be cool.
I did it every morning.
It's the best answer ever.
It is. It's a terrific answer. And you wanted us to mention and ask some of the best people you've interviewed. Not really the ones you had to have, but some of the best people that you've been able to acquire and that you've interviewed.
Well, thank you to the SJ Network. That's the network that I work with, and they have really amazing people. Laura Meadows on Halloween was so amazing.
Oh, that was awesome. That was really a great landing too.
I said, "Will you scream for the camera?" And she just went, I'm not going to do it right now, but I could. No, not just that, but she was like all up in the camera. I was like, okay, give me your like scariest look. And she was like ready to kill me. And she was ready to kill me. It was very scary. I loved it. And it was fun because it was Halloween and we got to dress up, and I had so much glitter for a week on my face and in my hair. And I do wash my face and hair.
You've seen us with the blue makeup and the white paint, and it was just a bear to get out. But it's fun, and like I said, it's about entertaining people, and we love doing that as well. It's one of the big parts. I want to talk about support because I know it's big in my household. I come on and I make perverted comments, and I flirt with the guest, and I flirt with Jewel, but all in good fun. And my wife is very supportive. And I know your husband was going to come on with us. He got a little sidetracked, as you mentioned. But how important is it to have the support within the household?
Oh, it's super important. If you don't have it, then you're not going to be able to succeed at anything. Really. Well, you can. It just won't be as fun or as meaningful if the person that you love isn't supporting it. Yeah.
Understood. That's a nice and easy and direct.
How do you balance everything? I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't even know how to answer that. How do I balance everything? With a lot, like I said, like a lot of wanting to pull my hair out and a lot of just trying to remind myself like everything's fine, everything's wonderful, because it is. And just keep pushing yourself to find that balance, no matter how hard it is and no matter how long it takes. Whether you use Google Documents or Microsoft Word, it doesn't matter. Just like type your stuff out, figure it out, and get it going. It is a struggle. I have a 2-year-old. She's amazing, and it's hard to do everything that I've been working on, and also be a new mother with one child and one and done for me. Remove the ovaries. So, no, well, just that's me personally, not for anybody else. But I'm just really grateful that I can find a balance somehow, even after all this time. I really don't know how to answer that. It just takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, I mean, I know how this is juggle, and being a mom is a whole other struggle when you're trying to work and do all these different projects. But she's so cute. I was saying earlier, like Aurora is such a beautiful name. That was on my list too. And I was gonna call her Rory because I always love that name. But Rory actually means like red-headed king. But I love Sleeping Beauty is my favorite. It's so cute.
So funny. Happy Thanksgiving, Derek. Yeah, so Aurora, her middle name is Arabella. So she's Aurora Arabella, and it's like the prettiest name. And she always goes around going, Mama Queen. She says that all the time. Like, you is for? She's like, Queen. I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah, Queen.
I wonder where she got that from. I can't imagine.
Beats me. Her favorite words are wow, oh my gosh, and Queen.
The big question, and there's a lot of different podcast people that'll tell you this, and I believe it because we always go back and watch ourselves afterwards. Do you watch yourself afterwards? Do you critique yourself afterwards? Do you beat yourself up afterwards? What is post-show when you're watching the finished product?
Post-show, before I check out something that I've done, if I do, because sometimes I don't. Okay, let me just go back. If anyone knows Hilary Duff, back to the beginning.
Good, okay. I like that. All right.
So
he sings too, ladies and gentlemen.
I used to be like, I mean, I was super nervous the first time I did this, and I was so drunk and nobody knew. I was so drunk. And that's why I talked so much, and it wasn't a problem. But I realized like, oh, this isn't so bad. And I watched it, and I did critique myself a little bit like, I wish I didn't say that one sentence. But then I also know myself well enough to know that I know what is okay to say for me, what I feel comfortable with, and how to not say what I'm not comfortable with. So that's a trained behavior that I've taught myself, not just in podcasting, but just in life itself. And so I don't have a problem doing live streams at all. I do enjoy watching them later if it's something that I felt was really valuable, because I mean, we're going to have to watch it if it's going to turn into an audio podcast anyways, so I might as well. And sometimes I want to see like, oh, did I make this really ugly face? Like, how sweaty was I actually? Because, there's no AC in that. Like, I got to turn off all the AC. You guys, I live in the middle of nowhere. So like, I have to turn everything off, the Wi-Fi, the AC, everything, to make myself as clear as I can be on camera.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, we sweat in this. I mean, I especially do. I'm like, turn off everything, no noise, cancel everything out. Yeah. It's so hard. But I saw your post on editing, and I mean, personally, we don't edit. I know how much time and hard work that it takes. How bad does it drive you crazy?
I'm so picky about what kind of music. It has to go with the vibe. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, it has to go with the vibe of the whole episode, like as a whole, but also match what the description and title is. So it's like, that's one part of so many different aspects of getting your audio podcast correct. And it doesn't drive me crazy. It's just like so exciting to listen to the final product, and it's perfect. And everybody has learned how to not say,
It happens to us.
I know.
The live thing, it happens a
Lost.
lot.
Even so, it's not as bad. I mean, it's good for live streams. It's totally fine, totally normal. That's what all people do. And then for audio podcasts, when you have a specific thing you want to talk about, like, oh, let's talk about sleep deprivation today. You want to know a little bit about that, and I hope everybody would. And so we go from there and we philosophize on all that kind of stuff. And it's just, you don't really have to research it. When you have other people and you're listening all the time and everybody's coherent with one another, then it shouldn't be a problem to talk about something that is a topic that everybody should know about. But for some reason, a lot of people don't. And that's fine. That's why we do those shows, because people love to learn that kind of stuff, because not everybody knows, but we make it fun. That's the difference between, listening to a straight up psychology podcast or something straight up about psychics and stuff. We implement all of that into the show, and it's not like on purpose. We don't write scripts. We just talk. And we just cut out moments where I'm like, okay, I have to tell you the story. Cut this out. And I'll remind myself in the audio.
We pretty much
You do
let
that,
it. Yeah, we let it all hang out. And I've said some things sometimes, and I rewatch it, and I see my wife. My wife is like throwing darts at me, like mentally, and this the beauty of live radio. But let me ask you this question, because I know my answer, and I'm not trying to kid anybody out there. You get the call tomorrow. It says, Tina, come bring the Psyche-Delic. Jewel got it right. It is the Psyche-Delic. Well done, Jewel. I said it wrong. The Psyche-Delic podcast. Bring it to Sirius Radio. We're going to pay you a boatload of money, but we're going to kind of tell you how to run it. Are you okay with that? Is that what's more important to you, the creativity end or the money end? Seriously.
The creativity aspect.
That's awesome. I love that answer. I really
That's
do.
the whole reason that Indie Pods is built. It's for the indie community, indie comedians, indie entertainers, indie speakers. I mean, these speakers are not all indie. I mean, they've done some really fantastic stuff in the business world, entrepreneur world. My cat's here, hey, and all of that, the podcasting world, etc. And I think that it's really important to support that community in its entirety. And sorry, I will never step away
cat. Oh my
from
god.
that. Thank you. Her name's Kiki. I'm very creative. She was just Kitty before.
That is very creative.
I have a brindle puppy. I have to show her tonight. She's so cute. Yeah, I said that, and we said the same thing. It would be so different if someone did ask us to put it on it. Oh, sorry. It just wouldn't be ours, and we wouldn't have the freedom. And the freedom is, one, it's fun.
Yeah.
And two, we don't have to answer to anyone.
Yeah.
So it's kind of our rules, our way. And this is the only aspect of our life, I feel, where it's just ours. It's your baby, you have to take care of it and make it the way that you want it. And as long as you're happy with it in the end and you're doing something good with it, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I wouldn't want someone to step in and take that away from us, So I totally feel
you
you.
have complete creative control. You don't want to have to submit something every Saturday at exactly 6 p.m. Who wants to do that? Who wants to switch providers to go to another provider that you're unfamiliar with so that your downloads can potentially get stolen? Not saying everybody out there does that. Join a network, just make sure it's the right one and don't get scammed. Just look into it. We have the BBB for a reason, guys.
Yeah, truth. The one thing I find amazing in today's technology, even when you freeze, you don't miss a beat. You froze and your sentence just took right over again. It's amazing.
Me?
Yeah.
Why am I freezing?
You did for a second. You haven't really all night, but you did for a second, and your sentence just recontinued. Incredible.
Oh, crap. Well, I hope you heard my whole sentence.
We did. That's the amazing part. Yours actually froze in time, and the rest caught up, and it all fit right in.
Was I
I just fade away.
Yeah, that's the funny thing we always talk about. Jewel and I always run YouTube, etc. And I know you do YouTube as well. And a lot of times the YouTube picture's frozen, but us being like,
It's so true. I I have tried to pause for a screenshot to put on Instagram or something in the past, and I couldn't find one. I would just keep clicking pause, unpause, like trying to find one. I'm ugly in every single one. If I'm not
oh,
moving, not attractive. If I'm not
Always
posting,
blurry. It's always blurry on the one you want.
yes, exactly. It's funny though. It makes me laugh. Like I don't have a problem with it. Okay, I look really dumb here. I'm like, okay, just go ahead and put that one up. It's fine.
I think some of the best thumbnails are the funny ones, though. When we are making a weird face, like, oh, so I know I'm freezing like crazy tonight. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, you're okay. Let me refill myself.
I'm happy to be here. Go for it.
What are you guys drinking?
I drink beer. A local brewery here, not mine, unfortunately. A local brewery here named Free Will. This is cloudy with a chance of charcuterie.
Oh, charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Oh, look at that. Very nice. I like that. That was actually.
Ew, is that a meaty, cheesy beer?
I'm going to say it here because, we're all had a few drinks and we're in the podcast. But it's very sexy the way you said charcuterie.
Charcuterie platter.
But it's a like a hazy style IPA. I'm a beer drinker. I love my beer.
Yes, No,
if you haven't noticed by now.
Yeah, obvious.
No, it's great. That's great. See, beer for me is so filling. Like I like it, but I can't drink more than 2 if I'm gonna have it, and it's got to be a good one. It can't be like something from the gas station.
The gas station doesn't sell.
We don't even have gas station beer.
I know we don't have gas station beer around here. It's a no-no in PA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
I was so surprised when I went to Tennessee. I'm like, oh my God, they have beer in the gas station. This is amazing.
Okay, go to Chicago. They have liquor in the gas station.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That
really.
I need.
I think like till 4 or 5 a.m. or maybe even just 24 hours. I can't remember properly, but I know it's there. So it's funny.
Oh yeah, shameless. Yeah.
One of our great fellow podcasters, who I've become good friends with, Brian Snow, Snowman in the Morning. Yo, what's up, Brian? I love Brian. Me and Brian talk a lot too. Here's a guy really dedicated, real classy dude, just a great dude. And I know me and you, Tina, have, of course, spoke with him in the past. He's also from Chicago. He knows where the liquor is. What the hell am I doing in PA? I can't even get beer tonight in a bar because of the governor. What am I doing here?
Well, what you're doing there is drinking your beer classily out of your glass, and you've got your amazing Funko Pops behind you.
I've got some. I love them. I'm a collecting junkie. I am.
That's totally cool. And then Jewel, you've got your amazing tapestry. I love that. Is that the cycles of the moon?
This is actually my niece's room. I'm at my sister's for Thanksgiving, but she has a cool backdrop. That's 21 Pilots, right?
Yeah.
That one is with the brain leaking all over the place. And what's this? Is this?
I can blow you up if you'd like.
I know.
A Psyche-Delic skeleton. Please don't blow me out.
Is it my podcast on your wall? I'm just kidding.
It looks a little like the Psyche-Delic podcast. Jewel does not look like close-ups. So I'll back his out again. Jewel hates close-ups.
You guys have like such good quality all the time. The videos that I've watched of you guys, it's really good quality. The lighting is always really good, and keep that up, because I mean, a lot of people have a problem with live streaming because they can't get their light right, and that's a problem, right?
It's so dark.
Not just that, but the types of clothes you wear too. That really affects the quality of everything.
How about that? I've got a T-shirt on that says "Send nudes," and it's like it's a. I love you already. It's a noodle.
I love ramen.
Me too. I'm a big fan.
Legit authentic ramen. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yes.
My favorite food.
Yes.
And
That's
soup
one thing I do
dumplings.
miss about Korea. Yeah, the dumplings, they're called yakimandu. And in Japan, they're called gyoza. So yakimandu is Korean and gyoza is Japanese for the pot stickers, what Americans call pot stickers. I'm like, why is it called a pot sticker when you actually should be frying it in a pan? It should be a pan sticker.
I like
Wait.
that.
I have so many questions. So gyoza, because I look for like the soup dumplings, like the dumpling, and then you have the hot soup inside, and they call it oh, sometimes it's shumai, but gyoza is always pot stickers, correct? What is the difference between like shumai and a soup dumpling? Because I love the soup dumplings.
Okay,
All right.
so I don't actually, cute puppy, I don't actually speak Japanese, but I do speak Korean and Filipino. So I could not answer that properly without having to Google it and pretending that I know. I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just thought
It's fine.
because you lived in Japan. Love
It
Japanese
was
food.
very short-lived. I mean, I can speak just a little bit of Japanese because I like to try to understand other languages. I'm very interested in learning other languages. So I speak 4 fluently, but I also speak some German and some French as well. And it doesn't take long to pick up on other people's languages for me because when I go to a different country, I like to immerse myself in that culture and not just hang around like my fellow Americans, though I love them. I will still want to be in that country and learn their culture. So I start to understand their language and it's super fun to me. I can speak, I can read and write in Korean as well. But Japanese is a very difficult language. I know oishi means delicious.
I watch a lot of Sailor Moon, and I like to think, I sing this theme song in Japanese, but that's as far as my
Yay! I love
Japanese
Sailor
knowledge goes. I love Sailor Moon so much. My cat is Luna.
Oh.
You also said your husband is Italian, like we are, and I can't speak a lick of Italian. I mean, I could speak a couple words, and my mom used to yell at me as a kid, but that's about it.
Well, I'm sure you know how to say I love you, Tamo, right?
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, okay, sure, yeah, no." I'm just kidding. So I think most Americanized Italians probably don't speak the full language if they're second or third generation. That's normal.
No.
Have you guys been to Italy?
No.
So I noticed
No.
you're part of a and I saw it listed as one of your jobs and one of your things you do. It's an organization here in Philadelphia. What is that?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Oh, are you talking about Raider Recovery?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
The answer is yes.
I was going to say, if it's something you didn't want to discuss, that's more than okay. But I didn't know much about it. I happened to see that you would, like, and it said places you visit, Philadelphia, PA, and I'm like, then where the hell was I?
So they are starting to help people that have been addicted to drugs to build recovery homes for them in that area because there's a severe lack of that. And with the pandemic, it's like not with the philanthropy of it, it's also an amazing opportunity for them as a company because people need that right now. And people need things like virtual therapists and everything. They need that. And there's such a lack of it. So my friend Chase has been building that, and they're actually sponsoring a lot of the music that we have coming to Indie Pods. Some are free, some are not. $20, guys, go buy it, indiepodsunited.com. So yeah, he's working tirelessly to get that figured out, and he's reached out to people like Floyd Mayweather because he's like, let's fight. Like let's fight so that I can get some money so that I could do this nonprofit. And I'm like so proud. And I help him, I consult him with his marketing stuff. And it's good. It's like a really good reason to want to do something like this because I know in Florida, sorry, Floridians, there's a lot of houses that pop up like that and a lot of bad things happen there. And that's not where we want to go with that. So with Raider Recovery.
Agreed. I will put it up again so people have it right there. Your program, the Psyche-Delic podcast at www.thepsychedelicpodcast.com. It's available on all the outlets: Apple, Spotify. Go check it out. Everything you check out podcasts and watch Tina because she's so great. Your voice is so great. You have an amazing podcast voice. Your delivery is awesome. Your show is great. I have watched it plenty of times. I shouted it out on our show quite a few times. I absolutely love it. So make sure you check her out there. IndiePodUnited.com. Go there now. Get your tickets for the upcoming summit. It's a virtual summit. Tickets are cheap. It's 5 days worth of entertainment. Tina's going to be drinking with me because I'm going to find a way to sneak on there, whether she wants me to or not. Cheers to you, and a cheers to happy Thanksgiving to you and yours and your family.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on with us this evening. Tina, we want to do this again, of course, in the near future. We'd love to invite you back. And what do you think? Would you like to come back with us sometime?
Well, duh. Why would I not want to? You guys have been the people that I have followed since like the very beginning stages of my podcasting career.
I'm blushing. So you're saying you got an influence from us too? God.
I definitely did. I wouldn't say fully on an influence, but like I love them. Like we're different, but we're the same. It wasn't like, I was just like, I felt a connection with your show and I thought it was fun and entertaining and just you had great guests and Jules amazing and you're amazing and everything is great. So thank you so much for having me. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, go to @AsianRanchSauce.
How do I not remember Instagram? I love that name too. Asian Ranch. I'm going to type it in right now to the banner so people have it. It is Asian. Because it's the greatest Instagram name ever.
Thank you. You did tell me that. I was like, really?
Asian Ranch Sauce on Instagram. And because today when I made the Instagram post, I'm like, I got to find Tina. And I typed in Tina and it came up Asian Ranch Sauce. Like, that is the greatest name ever.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate coming in the flow and having a couple cocktails with us and talking about podcasts. We could honestly do it for hours and hours.
Yeah.
And we would definitely like to have you back and vice versa. We look forward to the Indie podcast. It's still scrolling down the bottom. I'm going to leave the scroll down there for the rest of the evening. Indie podcast, people, come check out the program. It's going to be awesome. Tina did so much hard work to bring a lot of great people together. There's great guests, comedians, actors, the whole 9 yards. Tina, thank you so much for coming on our show. Have a great holiday, and thank you to you and your husband. Make sure you thank him for us as well.
For sure. You guys having wine. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I was going to do some really country stuff. Like, let me just, okay, watch this. I will chug this.
No way. Yes, do it.
Well, that's a lot.
Should I not? It's in a mason jar.
I'll tell you what, I'll make you do. You hold on a second. I will take down one of these little bottles of Fireball while you chug your wine.
This is gross to chug wine. So, like, this is a big deal that I'm doing this.
I know it is.
Jeff originally wanted me to put my feet on my head. So,
I did.
I saw that. I thought it was weird, but I'm happy to.
All right. Are you chugging with us, Jewel?
Yes. Hang on. I gotta make a drink.
I'm like, I know I'm going to sleep after this.
Yeah, I love the mixed
I'll
drink.
make drink.
That's fine.
I'm saving the wine for tomorrow.
I can't wait till tomorrow when all my in-laws come over and say, let's take a look at your show, and are watching this.
Cheers, Yo Show.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Tina.
Okay, I did half. I could only
half work.
You're the best.
Warm.
We're a low pressure show. Again, remember, down the bottom, the Psyche-Delic podcast, one of the best podcasts you'll watch. So much fun, great guest always. Tina is just an awesome host and great delivery. You're beautiful, you're smart, and you're just fun to have. We were so lucky. Thank you so much for taking the time. Tina Marie Trimpert, ladies and gentlemen. A little round of applause.
Oh my gosh. I feel so famous. Okay, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Love y'all. Talk to you later.
You got it. Thank you, Tina. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. She's so cute.
Oh man, she is adorable. My man Tony Cass, party night. That's right. Have a safe and fun holiday. I agree with the safe, dude. Have a safe holiday, and we're having fun. We're doing a great thing. Jewel and I hanging out in our safe haven. What are you doing? What are you looking? What are you showing me?
Look at my puppy.
Where?
She blends in. She's camouflage.
I did not see the bird.
Come
That's
here,
right.
puppy. Come here. She's like Henry. She's so shy. Come here. Don't hold her. She's an old lady. She can't be. Look at her.
Oh, I love it. Henry lasted 2 seconds as he always does. He's so fidgety. No,
Look at that gray. Look at that gray.
me or her?
It's you. It's a girl. She's fun.
Our man Matt DeFabio in the house. What is up, Matt? Thank you for tuning in to see me. Joel, I heard tonight that YouTube is giving people some issues.
YouTube has issues?
Yeah, my man Brian.
I'm actually on YouTube. I don't see I'm having issues. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so in and out. She was such a great.
I full screened your ass.
Yes, and I'm just crap.
A little bit. She was great. I'd always really look forward to talking to her. Like I said, we talk sometimes on Facebook and Messenger, and she's so informative. She loves the podcast community, and she's told me, and I agree. There are certain places you can't go, certain people you can't trust in this industry, and we get that. But she works hard, Joel, and just great to have her on. What do you think?
Oh, she's amazing. I admire her so much. I so believe in her cause and what she's doing and how she just turned around her business into helping other people. And I mean, you and me know it's so hard to start a podcast. And she made this group of like-minded individuals. It's like the Philly music scene. Like, they're so dedicated to the craft and helping other people along the way. And that's such a beautiful thing. Thank you. It's not mine. It's my sister's.
It's yours now.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, we love that here. And we love positive people, positive energy. And it's such a cool idea for a podcast. But she has the Psyche-Delic. And I have been into that this year for some reason. Like the intuitive, I mean, I watched her and Dawn, and they do the oracle readings and the intuitive and then the paranormal thing. Oh my God, I can watch that all day long, like no problem. I'm such a fan. I'm so honored to be part of the summit. That's going to be a blast. So best of luck to you, because you have it way harder than I do eating hot peppers on Saturday. So
Oh my God, I'm dreading that.
Cheering you on.
I'm dreading that. It's early in the morning too, as well. Last week's special guest co-host, Anita Hoffa, they're saying, we love you too. We love you, Anita.
We're
Anita was
friends
great.
now. I'm so happy.
I know we are. That
Add
was
me
like
on Facebook.
great improv stuff last week, in case you have missed it. Oh, so
Yes.
Samantha Gold is a clairvoyant and an empath.
What?
Wow! What?
Samantha?
Add
my
you
co-
on Facebook.
read my
Like,
aura.
wow.
What's my aura say?
Oh, I'll tell you what your aura says, but I can't do it on the air. That's pretty honest. Samantha is a gigantic lover of animals, so dogs and all that. She's a big fan, and that's awesome. Samantha's just.
Samantha.
We both have auras. We both have auras. I don't even know what my aura is. I can only imagine. It's probably not good.
Mine's probably like stress-ridden.
But yeah, I mean, no offense. Like, we started out with a kitchen project that was supposed to be, all right, we'll do the cabinets and the granite countertops, and that'll be half it, and then we'll do the other half later, and then bam, we got this major thing. So your aura is violet/plum.
Is that just the lighting?
No, because if it's a lighting, mine would be Funko Pop Jet Black.
Mm,
Here, this
that's
actually,
all black.
this This actually tells my aura. I put this in my head. And this says my aura. I am neon orange with rays.
What?
Fancy.
Neon orange? That's like,
I'm pretty
that
impressed.
means you're on fire.
Speaking of on fire, I got to do this real quick. I got to take. There was. I've never seen Jewel lose it so bad.
I don't have work tomorrow.
True. I got to take a bite of this sandwich. This is from the Sandwich Club
Oh, no,
in
I'm gonna
Croydon,
eat. I'm
the
gonna
chicken
throw up.
cheesesteak. I got so many booze in me. I need a bite before I get really sick.
All right, get that garbage in.
Yeah.
What's that? Don't chew my ear, please.
No, I don't have a choice. My face is linked to this. Samantha Gold.
Thank you, Samantha. You have
it's
to come
nice-
on because we need to talk.
I know it's nice to have you back. She was on for a while, and then her busy schedule, and she hasn't been with us in a while.
Jeff, since it's almost the end of November, I have to tell you this because in college I did a project and it was called November. I'm pretty sure I brought it up on this show before, but it was for my audio class, and a bunch of my guy friends got in on it, and they had to grow their beard out for November, and I did an interview Q&A, and I interviewed all the girls too, all the girls in our group, on what we thought of November. So it was pretty much, no shave November. And the first person who shaved had to go to, what was a Wild Wings place?
Buffalo?
No, it was a different one. What's the one upstate?
Quaker State?
Quaker St. Luke. Yes, Quaker
Yeah, I
St.
know
Luke.
it.
And they had to get the one that blinds you, the hot sauce that makes you go blind.
Oh, Guy
They
Seaman.
lost.
Guy Seaman?
Yes,
Tina,
yes,
we
they
thought-
lost.
I said Guy Seaman. You're like, yeah.
I couldn't hear you. We love you. Oh my God. She's just
I do.
so cute.
I love her. I love her. I do. I think she's a doll. I do. She's amazing, and the work she does is amazing. Jewel, that is the highlight of my entire Thanksgiving weekend. You're like, that real hot sauce and fun. I'm like, man semen. You're like, yeah. Wow. Dude, this is what it's all about. Fuck Tom Wolf. You come here for your Thanksgiving Eve party. Because Jewel and I are eating sandwiches and pouring beer.
You guys.
Right here on the Yo Show, we have awesome guests. The amazing Tina Marie Trimpert, who I love. I'd love her, Jewel. I got a little podcast crush on her. I mean, you're my podcast love. You're my podcast baby. But I got a little podcast crush.
You know who she kind of resembles? I mean, Philly people would know. I don't want to say it because, I didn't want to take up her time because I wanted to talk to her so much. You know Victoria Whittle from CBS 3?
Yes! Oh my God! She's gone.
I went to high school with her, but she really looks like her. And she had the best personality too. So, total compliment. I thought they look a lot alike.
So,
as you're scarfing down food, Duck's here. Duck the intern, everybody.
yeah!
Let's do Duck case scores. Look at this little poo popped out. Poo poo.
I love it, Duck. We love you, Duck.
Hey, come on. Look at this one. That's
I
funny.
like that.
Say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Tell the people. Tell them what to do.
I can't go get my turkey. All right, Joe's going to change.
Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like
That's
and
awesome.
subscribe.
That's crazy. I'm glad Duck is kind of in the house. She won't show her face. I get it. Come on, if I show my stupid face, you can show your face. I mean, look at this thing.
I said, "What's up, Jeff?"
Oh, I heard her. What's up, Duck? Nothing but mad love for Duck. Yeah, look at careful. Someone might want to sit on that thing. That finger. Ooh.
From high school.
I'm pretty sure that Samantha Gold has been joining us for some cocktails here on the Yo Show.
Hey, biggest drinking night of the year. Hey, did you get that COVID alert earlier on your phone?
Yeah. You know, I wasn't. I'm eating. Sorry.
Please don't talk. Give that Bulbasaur.
That was cool. So Sam says she's a perv. All right,
Look
we're
at
gonna
this
have
pop doll. You never had one that big.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I like that.
I need Hagrid.
I got Deadpool too.
Look at Deadpool.
me.
Jeff, you're big.
Oh,
Look at that shit.
that is an awesome Deadpool. Let me see what I got.
He's a
For Deadpool.
bobble too. Look at that.
I don't know where it is.
I got zombie Deadpool. Look at that.
Oh, look at this beautiful picture of Lana she has.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Remove this.
Look at that Lana picture. Beautiful.
Aw, do you want to come back on, Tina? Do you want to come drink with us?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to make some pies.
Yeah, you're doing good with that. You asked to be an hour.
Girl, turkey girl.
You know what?
Give
Turkey girl.
At my desk.
I love
Give
it.
thanks.
Where's the whole costume? The whole turkey costume, Joe?
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
turkey costume. Joe, you're the number one thing I was thankful for this year.
Oh my God.
No. Because
You know?
I
Here, come here.
I want the turkey hat. The new turkey hat.
Which one is
New turkey hat.
it? They're gonna see me. No, let your mom wear it. You have a turkey costume. Please back up so they can see the whole thing. That wow.
There's our turkey.
Potato barbecued. Eat me.
Oh God, don't eat. Thank you, Tina.
Duck said thank you. She's got some cool stuff. Ukulele collection.
So, people that are new to our program, Duck is our when it's convenient for her intern.
I run shit.
I don't know how long you're going. I have to
There are
testify.
Zooms happening even tonight. Do you believe it? It's insanity. Love you, Tina. Thank you so
Straight up as
much.
you can get them. Straight up.
So Jen Heim says your daughter is adorable. She is.
Thanks, Jen.
She's a future host of the O Show, eventually.
Yes.
Someday. Let's kill some topics, Jewel Tatey, because we love topics and we talk about all kind of weird and unusual stuff.
How?
And oh, here's something I forgot to do. Not to take the mood down a little bit, but I do have to say a very sad rest in peace to Argentina soccer legend Diego Maradona. 60 years old, passed away today. He had a little brain issue going on. He had some brain surgery a little while back, and he passed today. One of the legends of soccer, Diego Maradona, at 60. So we send out our condolences to him and his family on behalf of the O Show. What is
It's very fun. Sorry.
somebody's phone is ringing.
Not on my end.
Tina, we know you're fun. We know you to be great. That's why we invite you. We don't invite people that won't be great on the O Show outside of
You're trying to be professional when you're on, Tina.
Agreed. All right, we got another one from my man Jeremy. I said what's up a little bit ago, but I'm like, no, I put your post up, Jeremy. Put it up. He said you'll look great too. We put it up. Dude, you know you're like Yo
Hey,
Show.
Jeremy.
You're Yo
I wanna
Show
get my
family
tattoo.
now. I know. We want to get tattoos. You're Yo Show family, dude. Once you're on, you're Yo Show family for life, dude. I like that picture too. I don't know what you're blowing out there, but it looks fucking great. It really does. But we love you, dude. You're Yo Show. And if you did not hear me comment on your post, my deepest apologies. And for my apologies, I will award you one date with Jewel. Oh,
Don't, put me on auction. Jeff.
you do. Yeah, I mean, all right. Come on, Joel. I can't help it. I can't help it if
I
everybody
don't
loves
get
Joel.
what is happening right now.
I mean,
Oh, you're
uh,
eating. Oh, okay. I wanted to talk. Oh my God.
Samantha, are you interested? I mean, I don't know if she goes that way, but yeah, baby.
Getting a little personal.
I'd watch it.
Holy moly.
We should do it on the Yo show. Jewel and Samantha go out on a little girl date, and I will videotape. I mean, I will be there to shepherd.
I'm sure you will.
Oh my God, we have derailed. See, Jeremy said winning. Yeah, you're right. It is winning.
Mm-hmm.
We have the
Yep.
we have the best guests that tune in and make comments. I'm telling you, or we have the best audience. All right, Jewel, more topics. This one I love. You sent me this one. This one's great. So a customer comes into a bar in Cleveland. Leaves he goes there for one beer, a $7 tab, leaves a $3,000 tip. So I read into the story, Joel, and the bar owner chases him outside. Like, he made a mistake. He said, "No, I didn't." Share it with you and the other workers. I know times are tough. This is for you guys, and that's meant like $3,000. And the guy said, "When we open back up, come see us." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I'll be back." Did not leave his name. Didn't even want to leave his name. What do you think?
I think that's amazing. It's so important in this time right now if you do go out, please be safe. Tip generously. It doesn't have to be $3,000, but this guy went above and beyond. I mean, do what you can do. If you're going out to have a good time, know that these people are, they're in a high risk situation. No matter how you slice it, that's what they are right now in America. So you have to be kind, do what you can within your means, but it was so cool of that guy to do this. And it's very nice when celebrities do this. And I've been noticing, I just feel bad when I do anything anymore. So I'm like, oh, here, tip. Even if I don't have it, I'm like,
I agree.
much.
No, we've thrown money we barely have. I know we've thrown money we barely have at people. And the guy asked to have his identity not revealed, and that's pretty awesome. So you don't know. Could have been celebrity, could have been anybody. But still, $3,000 tip, that's big, especially right now. So my brother's in the house, my brother's watching, and him and his friend Burley want to come on the show and talk football. And I told you, playoff time, we're going to have you on playoff time. But we need you to be respectful of the rules, and we need you guys to actually talk football.
Yeah.
We'll have you on. We will. We will do it.
Totally.
We're going to have you on for playoff football time. You guys are going to challenge me to football playoffs with point spread and all, and we're going to see who the king of football betting really is. My brother's been begging to come on and talk football, Joel. We're going to have that.
You should allow him to. That would be a great show.
It will. It's definitely going to happen. Now, I'm not eating a chicken parm. It's actually a chicken cheesesteak. It's pretty good. I'm starving right now. I haven't eaten much, and I've drank a lot of booze. So, Joel, on to more topics, because we got there's actually a lot of topics here tonight. Oh, this one that I love. NFL players are now required to wear masks on the sidelines. If you're not in the game, you're not a regular player, you're on the sideline, you got to put a mask on. And they said you got to take the mask off when you're about to re-enter the game. Jewel, your thought on NFL players wearing masks on the sidelines?
I kind of thought this was the rule already. The coaches are required to wear a mask on the sideline,
Right.
But it wouldn't hurt for that extra precaution on the sidelines because when you're on the field, obviously the NFL players cannot wear a mask. So it wouldn't do any harm to slap a little cloth face covering on your face. I know it's an annoyance. I know. You don't have to at me. But I'm just saying.
I'm at you.
It's for the safety of everyone. It's just like PA shutting down at 5 to, yeah, it's annoying. And it caused so many headaches. And I don't know how much money. I know it's a lot. But, I mean, people are trying to figure out what's the best thing to do right now. And there's no clear-cut answer. We're just trying our best, all of us. So, cut people some slack. It's the holidays. So just try to be nice to everyone. Positive vibes.
Positive vibes. I like that. And it is tough right now. And I know everybody wanted to go out tonight. I get it.
I usually go out, it's biggest drinking night here.
I know. I've done it. But the people that are out tonight are tuning into us and joining us here, and I appreciate that. I know it's tough, but it's not like every single year from now until the end of time.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be back. We will be back. I know it's hard to believe right now, but we will be back.
Do you just shove your face and then try to talk some more? Jeff's eating curly fries.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Part 2. A sequel to one of the weirdest friggin' movies ever made is apparently in talks with Netflix. You told us your opinion, but I'll ask anyway. Are you a fan of Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I haven't seen it. I heard it was a cult classic. I still haven't seen Bill and Ted, and that I was kind of excited for this, whatever it is, the third movie. It sucked. I wanted to see Child's Play, the new one, because I heard it was awesome, and his friend Jeffrey said it was good, so I have to check that out. But Killer Clown, I haven't seen it. Those clowns look kind of scary, and maybe I am afraid of clowns. I always said I wasn't afraid of. You know what? Clowns are scary. They are, especially when they invaded our city and our surrounding areas. Like, we had a whole clown invasion.
Remember that? Oh my God, remember that?
Oh my God. Like, there were t-shirts like, I survived the clown massacre of Philadelphia.
Oh my God.
About it.
Joey was wearing a yellow jacket earlier. I said she looked like the kid from It.
Oh
And I have like makeup on, so.
What does he say?
Hi, Joey.
No,
that's creepy.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. If you want so much, comment down below.
Bro, you guys.
Even do that to my channel. I don't got any merch though.
You get some heat.
No, I've seen Bill and Ted. I didn't see the third movie.
I haven't seen
when they're old.
I haven't seen the third one either. I know you. I thought you meant like in general, like you never seen any. Whoa. I agree. I love Bill and Ted.
What's your favorite sequel, though?
I haven't seen the third one yet either. I like that. Jewel Tatey informed me of this today. God, I got major hiccups from drinking. Ken Jennings will be announced as the interim host of Jeopardy after Alex Trebek's episodes are done, which is Christmas night. We talked about that before. Jewel, Ken Jennings?
Not a fan. I mean, I know he's a great contestant, but dude, all right, let's put it this way. How many contestants would you rather just skip past their bios, their interesting stories that no one gives a shit about? Like, the contestant stories are god-awful. They're not interesting because they're home studying. So, Ken Jennings, God love him. Like, he's a great contestant. But to be Alex, you have to have some swag. Alex had it. Alex had the presence. He studied for hours. He really knew. I mean, pronunciation was so important to him. Like, just worked his butt off. And God love him. We all love Alex Trebek, but I don't think Ken Jennings is it. Like, just to ask a question, I feel like you have to have some personality. Like Alex Trebek was extremely intelligent, and he had the personality. I think you need both. You need a combination. Can't just have the brains. You need the presence that was Alex.
I totally agree, and that's a hard set of shoes to fill. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago with like Drew Carey, Bob Barker. Bob Barker didn't really have a personality. He was very brief, very direct with people. Drew Carey's a little more
But he
like
had the ladies to back him up.
true. I was a big fan of Diane. That was my Barker beauty. Thank you. Well said.
I don't know that one. What about Pat Sajak?
I like Pat Sajak. I mean, I think Vanna's what is Vanna now? Like 90?
Well, they're a team. Vanna White. They're a team.
We are too. When I become 90, I expect you to phase me out.
What? I thought you were gonna say something. Can you just wait like 10 minutes till we're off air?
It's actually 19 minutes. I'm starving. But like we're a team too. When I'm 90, I expect you to phase me out the way Pat's got to do with Vanna. Vanna's what, like 90?
Oh yeah, like Joey's gonna phase us out. She's just gonna slip right in and take over. But this is my creation, you know? It's like my coolness goes off to her. So then she can, fill my shoes.
Yeah. Anyway, on to another topic. Gritty sauce, Jewel Tatey. Gritty sauce is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you that picture. So gritty sauce is the latest invention of manufacturer Dietz and Watson. It's a sriracha-based sauce. Comes in a Dietz and Watson bottle. Jewel, are you even the slightest bit intrigued in trying gritty sauce?
I don't know what the hell it tastes like, so that's kind of weird.
It's sriracha, so it's got to be a little spicy.
Sriracha, no, thank you. But there's swoop spread. I don't know what's in these things. I'm a simple gal. I like what I like.
Yeah, she liked what she liked. Okay.
I don't think I'm eating that stuff. I mean, I might buy it because it's a cool little decoration, but come on, stop.
We got to hit you with this one. Because this is one that Jewel wanted to do, and I know we got some viewers on and off and whatever. I'm going to put this up here. I want people to check it out. 2020 had a theme song. If 2020 had a theme song, Jewel Tatey, what would it be? No?
Oh, you asking me? Do you have an answer?
I got an answer.
I want to hear yours.
My answer is Queen, Show Must Go On.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Because it has to. And then you know what? It's funny because when you said the topic, and I look, I'm like, that's deep. But no matter what, we still got to go on. I'm like, oh my God, that's it. Queen, Show Must Go On.
That is a great one. How about Bruce? Would take care of all.
What else you got?
It's the end of the world.
World as we know it. And I feel sick from COVID.
or Lana's song. She has a song. It's like, all I want to do is get high by the beach.
Yeah, I like that one. I didn't mention that one, but I like that one a lot.
I mean, that's all a lot of people want to do.
Tell me about it. Let's do some man cave scores. These are older scores. These are things I've had for a while, but I had to share them tonight.
Old ones.
Because there's some
my niece's room. This is
You shared a lot of great stuff. I like everything going on there. Like that's like my kind of room. Jewel, I brought this thing out. I've had this forever. And when I went to take it off, it's been the same spot for so long. I actually ripped off half the material. It's my song. It's a little sign that says, "Welcome to my happy place." And this was purchased for me by my late mother-in-law, God rest her soul. And I love this. It always sits on my TV. And it's been there for so long. Like I actually It actually has 2 little spots from where it's been forever.
Aw.
But I love that. This I had to share because we're never going to see this again in our lifetimes. This is the wine bottle that was sold when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. It's a red by Manos. It's called Championship Reserve Red Wine. And we'll never see this again because this fucking team sucks. And we're never going to see a goddamn Super Bowl. So get looking at this bottle.
Have you been in the liquor store? Because there's a cool thing for the man in your life who's a Philadelphia fan and likes Jameson. But it's like an Eagles glass and the Jameson bottle.
Oh, I like
Did you
that.
see that?
No. We did a Secret Santa a couple years ago with Jack Daniels. It was a Jack Daniels box with 2 Flyers glasses. And we did a Secret Santa, and I pulled it out. I'm like, oh my God, I love it. And somebody took it from me. No, Chinese Pollyanna was what it was. Not Secret Santa, Chinese Pollyanna. Where like you pick a number and then you go and you take a gift and the next person picks. And if you got a great gift, they could steal yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we love awesome Flyers glass. I lost it.
Damn.
Yeah, my last man cave score, because this has been in my trunk forever and I finally got it out, is my man, the GOAT, Joe Montana, San
Oh, that's
Francisco
cool.
49ers. You know what? Look, his helmet comes off too. You could do no helmet Joe. It looks a lot like Joe. Look at that. Hi, I'm Joe Montana. Happy Thanksgiving from the Yo Show. And you can put his helmet right back on.
I don't know what the other one is. Look, I painted this. I did that.
You did that?
Yeah, this is from Zelda. It's
I'm
midnight.
sorry. I'm zooming in 'cause it's really good. I want a lot of people to see it. It's excellent work.
Yeah, I did this for Minnie. She has another one. Damn. See, we usually get our stuff from Comic-Cons when we go. Like I didn't do this. Like this is Raven. This is what I was for Halloween. I was all in purple and black. But this is Comic-Con artwork. If you go to Comic-Con, there's just hundreds of artists there that you could buy their artwork, and it's so cool. I have a couple at my place, but
the girl in that picture has some amazing hips.
What?
She's got some great hips. The girl in the picture, she does. Got nice hips.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see. Like you see over there. Like she painted Lisa Simpson.
I'm sorry. I gotta blow you up again. Where?
What blows
Oh,
up?
that's a painting.
Oh yeah, the duck's great.
Really
We
good.
do a lot of painting together. But,
She just show her
From
face
artwork.
sometime. She's got to show up. I know she hates showing her face, but
I know.
we're all good friends here at the Yo Show. So we kicked around 2 top 5s. I'm going to hit with the other top 5 now. See if we can hit it. I didn't put them both down. I thought I did. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, there we go.
Look at this little asshole. He's growling.
Oh my God! I hear that. You know, from
This
like
is Anakin.
Anakin. Aw.
Yeah, I call him Pancakes
Why?
because that's his name. I can't call him Anakin. He's growling at me. Bye.
Bye, Anakin. Holy Jesus. He is
She
definitely
has
on
a
the dark.
kitten too. Maybe I'll get her.
He is definitely on the dark side, old Anakin. All right, so we're gonna do this real quick. Oh, Tina's still here. Oh, I love you.
God, you should just hung up.
I've got a
Oh, now you
podcast.
want to be my friend?
I got a podcast crush on you, Tina. We love you. So here it is, Jewel. I got my list like written down. 5 people you'd like to have at your Thanksgiving table.
Yes.
Dead or alive. Could be anybody. I've got my
That's a
list.
good one.
Number
Oh, you got
5.
yours? All right.
Oh, I got mine. Number 5. Freddie Mercury. I love Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury, number 5. Number 4, Joe Montana. Number 3, Jerry Seinfeld. Because because I love me some Jerry Seinfeld.
Mm.
Number 2, Frank Sinatra, because I want to sit at a table with the legend and just like be all Italian about it. I know Frank would kick ass.
That'd be awesome.
Number 1,
Hey, what are you doing?
hold steady, Joel. The number 1 person I want to spend Thanksgiving with is Brianna Dale.
Oh.
I love you, Brianna Dale. That's number 1. Jewel, can you hit me with 5 people that you want to spend Thanksgiving with?
All right.
All
I
right,
didn't really think too hard about this, but
but it's got to be
I think
celebrity.
5 would be Catherine O'Hara
Who?
because, oh my God, I love that woman. Catherine O'Hara.
That's all right. I love Catherine O'Hara.
4. It would have to. So sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be my favorite musicians and stuff, but Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. Make sure you invite me for that one.
3, Sia, because she can serenade us.
See you later.
2, Lana,
Aw. Lana's a bitch.
because I just want a concert going on. Did you call her a bitch?
Dude, I'll
What
tell
was
you
the Thanksgiving episode?
I'll
What?
tell you the story in a second. Who's number 1? John Denver.
Eminem.
That's way off. So, as you know, on the Yo Show, we get some good guests. And we try to get the greatest of guests. And I reached out to Lana Del Rey and her people, and I said, look, I need Lana to come on, even just for a few minutes. My co-host is the biggest Lana fan. She's a single mom. She's a hard worker. She's an amazing person, a great co-host. We just need a few minutes of Lana for her. Motherfuckers never even responded.
Oh, well, I can't say that because I got a response from her team.
Really?
And they said she's on tour. She's super busy. Dude, she's huge. She just came out with a poetry book. Like, she was on tour. She had everyone on tour. She had Chris Isaac. Who else did she have? She had on Sean Ono. Like, she had some major people on her tour.
She's like Sean Ono.
He's
Sean
big.
Ono. Sean Ono. He is like the 4th most important Ono.
Stop it.
Okay.
Did you see yesterday? That was a great movie. You don't like the Beatles. What am I even asking you?
I loathe the Beatles.
I don't know why.
They
You
suck.
can be a fan.
I can.
Appreciate the music.
Oh, wait, there's somebody else that's got to be at my Thanksgiving table. And that's Laurence Bedard.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
I gotta go. I gotta make pies.
All right, so we're going to announce next week's show. We got a great act coming on next week. Philadelphia band, brand new song, brother sister team known as Urbano, a club music.
Urbano.
They are amazing, Joel. Check out the new song. The new song is just as good as the other ones. I love this group. They're going to be on our show next week. Urbano, Philly band. Check them out. Like them. Love them. The whole 9 yards. Huge thanks to our guest tonight, Tina Marie Trimpert, who was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Love you. And check out, let me put the banner up. Check her out on the Psyche-Delic podcast. Jewel did it right.
Yes.
And Indie Pods United. So check out the websites, www.psychedelicpodcast.com, www.indiepodsunited.com. Huge summit coming up for the podcast fans and fans of entertainment. It's coming up on the 29th to the 3rd. It's 5 great days of entertainment. Tickets are on sale now at indiepodsunited.com. You'll see Tina. You'll see me. You'll see Jewel. You'll see great acts like comedians. People have been on Saturday Night Live and people in movies. A lot of great people available. Check it out. It's going to be great. We thank Tina for coming on. I thank Jewel Tatey for hanging in all night. 'Cause I know she had a lot to do tonight. And I drug her out and made her spend the night with us because I really can't do it. When you said an hour or not at all, I was heartbroken. I need you. I need you in my life, Jewel
Hey.
Tatey. I really do.
Hey, we needed to be here. It was a great show, and thank you. Thank you. You have a pie coming your way. Happy
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving to
I'm
you.
making like 12 of them, so I gotta get moving. Got pecan, I got pumpkin, I got Oreo, all good stuff.
I like that. I want a little bit of everything. We're gonna do a little something. We're gonna do a little something different tonight, Jewel. We're gonna send people out with a different song, and you know we do
Nice.
the fire and prayer. But tonight
Love
we're gonna
this.
send people out with the Catalyst, and it is still St. Ricketts. It's www.stricketts.com. You can see the name on the top of the share screen because I suck so bad at this technology that the share screen's in the middle of our screen with me and Joel. But anyway, St. Ricketts, Eric, Tom, John, Kenny, Anthony, happy Thanksgiving. We love you guys. You guys are one of our absolute favorite bands, if not our favorite band on the Earth and Yo show. Jewel Tatey, I want to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. I do thank you for everything you do here. She bounced off. I guess she must have fallen off. It's okay. We still love Jewel Tatey. And to everybody that tunes in, first-time listeners, long-time listeners, friends, etc., we can't thank you enough. Donnie Young, happy Thanksgiving. Love you for it. Happy thanks. Got it wrong. Thanks. My amazing cousin Donnie Young. We will see you in a couple of weeks. We'll get that program lined up. But anyway, we're going to leave tonight with a different song. It is the Catalyst, and the band is St. Ricketts, and this is going to be absolutely great. It is a different song tonight. I want to wish everybody, again, let me try and get my druthers. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I thank you for tuning in tonight, and hopefully we made your Thanksgiving Eve a little more fun. We're going to send you out with the Catalyst by St. Ricketts. Good night, everybody.
Introduce yourself. Got to lit a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire with a call. Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. I have found the catalyst, catalyst, and I have found the catalyst, catalyst, and you understand yourself. This is not a tale. Yes, there will be days when the sky is gray, but I will Catalyst in miracle reaction incinerates the gravity. I found the catalyst in you. Introduce yourself.